When you first open up the Arduino IDE, which is the program we use to write software for our circuit board, it appears in this tiny little pop-up window. So I'm just going to make it full screen. Now we can see we've got a bit of a template with a blank project here. I've got two sections of code. I've got something called void setup. This is code that will run as soon as we upload our program to our board. But as you can see here by the comment, prefaced by these two forward slashes, this code will only ever run once. Void loop is where our main program will be. This will run continuously so long as there is power going to our Arduino board, and it will start running as soon as the void setup has finished. So what we're going to do is create a little blinking program to demonstrate some very basic principles in Arduino code. First of all, I'm just going to create a blank line up here and type int LED equals 13 semicolon. What I've done there is create a variable called LED that is referencing a pin on my Arduino board. It's pin 13 in particular. I could have a different number there, but pin 13 here, is also a default LED on the board itself. So we can run this sketch, which is an Arduino program, without actually having created anything on our breadboard in terms of a simple circuit or anything like that. Now in setup, because computers are dumb, we do need to tell them, is this LED an input device or an output device? Obviously output's light, so we type pin mode, LED, comma, output. Noticing the output is in capitals, and then we finish that line with the end of line terminator, which is a semicolon. Now in loop, we're going to have 4 lines. One line will be to turn the LED off, then we'll pause, then we'll turn the LED on again, and then we'll pause again. And the pauses are really important so we can actually see the blinking effect. The way we do that is go digital right, LED low, semicolon. And that turns the LED off. Then we're going to delay for 1000 milliseconds. So 1000 milliseconds is the equivalent of 1 second. And you can play around with those figures to speed up or slow down the rate of blinking. To turn the LED on, it's LED dot high. Don't forget that semicolon at the end. It's like a full stop at the end of the sentence. And then we're going to have a pause again. Now to upload our code, what we can do is we can verify our code first of all to make sure that there are no syntax errors, and then we click upload. But before we do that, just make sure you've gone over to the Tools menu and you've checked 2 things. First of all, under board it should say Arduino Uno. If it doesn't, select it from the list. Secondly, we need to set the port. The port is how your Arduino board is connected via the USB port to your computer. And this might change every single time you plug in your Arduino board. So I'm looking for, in this case, COM24. I'm really looking for a COM port that says Arduino after it. This number, as I said, will change every single time you plug in your computer, likely. Plug in your Arduino, sorry. So I just select that, I upload it to the board, and assuming there are no problems with my code, we should see that default LED on the Arduino board start to blink.